In movies, they always say that they look like they're sleeping. She doesn't look like she's sleeping. She looks dead. I mean, she looks great. You did a really good job as usual. But she doesn't look like she's sleeping.
Depends how you sleep, innit? Like, if you starfish, then she doesn't. Like, if someone arranged me in the coffin like this, I'd look like I was sleeping. Do you know what I mean?
How bad was it? I mean, when she got here, how did she look?
Wow, really asking the questions, huh, Theo?
Are you really asking?
Right, yeah, you sure?
No.
Right.
You might want to slow down. It's gonna be a long night.
Oh, is that not water? Right, so it's the funeral.
There's a stupid amount of food. It keeps showing up.
That's never a bad thing, dude. You say that like it's a bad thing. What do you mean? Okay, yeah, she is. She is on the glug glug. I actually don't know what I mean anymore.
That's gonna be a problem for Luke.
Yeah, it was pointed out to me actually how Nellie's medication wasn't helping Luke's addiction. And actually now with Nellie out of the picture, because she was not taking the medication, he therefore was able to get clean. Really unfortunate side effect of their twin thing. But yeah, interesting, with as awful as it sounds, with Nellie out of the picture, perhaps Luke can make that stick.
So Luke's fresh off the streets? Great. We get to watch him come down.
Ah, they think, but no.
Flies across the country to puke on his dead sister.
No. Let's all chill. It's fine. They'll see.
What about Dad? Has he been here before?
I was trying to remember that too.
Wow, okay, a little estranged. Daddy really not maintaining a relationship with these folks here.
Please, Luke, don't f this up.
I think Luke's gonna be fine, honestly. Obviously, we know that.
It's funny, Nellie was always trying to get all of us together in one place.
Someone should have told her she didn't have to try this hard.
Yeah, curious as well whether we're going to go to Hill House, all of them this episode. I feel like we're pausing, we're slowing down a little bit actually, maybe for the funeral. And I don't know if we're going to actually, maybe by the end of the episode, we're going to get there. But it feels like we're slowing down a little bit and we're actually going to just linger maybe the family all together, which there's enough emotional character meat, I think, to do that, if they want to do that, which we'll see, before we go to Hill House.
Flight's good?
It's not too bad. Long.
Yeah, we've not checked in with Steve since he saw Nellie, so that's going to be interesting. We're going to start to see the impact of that, maybe. Is he still seeing her?
He's nervous, I guess.
Luke, can I get you some water?
Bless him. Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? This scene here, as the camera kind of stays centered on Luke, and obviously everyone goes into their background, and, you know, Theo going out of shot as well. You know, this guy, I still don't know this guy's name, sorry, coming in. Actually, bless him, you know, coming and coming to Luke, because that's what I was going to mention, is that everyone just kind of leaves him. I mean, we saw just before these guys came in, you know, the normal thing of, hide the purses, all this stuff, right? Obviously, they're not privy to the information we as the audience have. So, yeah, sure. I'm not going to, you know, get up there too much about that. Natural response considering what they know in the family history. I get it, moving on. But because of that, in a time and a place where Luke should not be left alone to be staring at his sister in a coffin at the other end of the room, everyone just beelines off and avoids him. I'm kind of inferring that they don't really have and haven't had a relationship with Luke for a long time because of his addiction, which, you know, makes sense, it is what it is. But because of that, the one person, I mean, I say that, I mean, they've all obviously got connection, they're all family to Nellie, but he, as her twin, with this twin thing that some of them believe, some of them don't, has this special connection with her and shouldn't be left alone. But because of the history, because of this addiction, he is. And because of all that stuff, it makes time for this moment that we get with Luke on his own. It's like, why is this man on his own? He shouldn't, which is why I'm like, bless this guy for coming in and seeing that he's okay, making sure he's not alone in that moment as he sees Nellie. But also, reason I brought it up, demonstrates the fractures in the family. All of what I've just said. And this shot on Luke alone for a moment. The fact that he got that, and he shouldn't have. You know, he's just come in, and his first shot, he should have the support of his family around him, and he doesn't. And I've seen some comments about the addiction stuff and the other side of the coin, and people being on that side, like Steve's side, being the family members that are on the other side of that, and how difficult that is. Look, absolutely fair. I have no experience, no lived experience of that, and I think that's absolutely valid as well. But that's why I didn't mention it, because I don't have lived experience of that, which is why I've come at it from the perspective more so of Luke in previous episodes. But I'm not trying to like sweep away the other side of that, Steve's side of that, and people coming in the comments. And by the way, everyone's been respectful and nice about it. No one's like had a go at me, but people coming in and talking about being on the other side of that and having a family member that's addicted in the same way Luke is, and how that can come and does come with its own challenges. And that's absolutely fair, valid. I think everyone's got valid reasons. It's what makes it so interesting, and the dynamic of the family so interesting, because everyone's got believable, sympathetic, from our audience's point of view, takes on all of this. As much as I've been having a go at people and being like, nah, that's not okay, and you know what I mean, I don't say any of what I say to judge. I say what I say to just note again the fracture in the family, how it's immediately apparent as they all get together and Luke is left on his own. And he wanders off and no one follows. And maybe that's for the best. You know, maybe leave him alone for a sec, go in a minute.
He seems a lot better than I expected.
Yeah, yeah,
I think he's like actually clean.
boom.
Hey, Luke.
Yes, good. Thank you, Stevie. Yes, going straight away. Nice, mate. Thank you. Good. That's what I want to see now. Shirley coming in and being like, he's a lot better than I expected. It's going to take him time to see. Everything that we know as the audience, it's going to take him time to catch up with that. And then Stevie going off to Luke. This is what I want to be seeing from the show right now. I want to see him coming together. I feel like that's the journey that we're on in this show. It's been showing us the fractures in the family, and I want to see a little bit of that getting addressed now, which immediately we are. Perfect.
Okay. Yeah.
Good. All of them coming.
I thought I could do it.
I know.
She's right there.
Take your time.
Good.
Yeah.
There's no rush.
This is beautiful.
It's okay.
Beautiful, Steve. Good.
Where's Lee? What?
Wow, they don't know either.
Iced tea. Got it. You got
That'd
it.
be great. Thanks, Kev.
Kev, right.
A break.
Like a separation?
Like-
Okay, guys, maybe not the time for this.
If it's all the same to you,
Yeah.
maybe we can save this conversation.
Yeah. I'm actually on Steve's side here.
If you were married, you'd know that sometimes people need a little room.
Don't make it into a competition, though, mate.
It's coming out wrong.
Yeah. No, but he knows. He knows, though.
Don't care. Getting you a drink.
Thank Christ.
Nice. Okay, cool. It's just sad, by the way, a moment. It's just sad that it's taking a death of one of their family to bring them together like this. It shouldn't have taken something this drastic to get them here.
We got this.
She doesn't look like she's sleeping.
If you're not ready, we'll just go back.
Nice, Steve. Yeah, looking at Steve as well. Steve's not... Oh.
It's Nellie.
Oh. Oh, bless him. And after all that, it's Steve that...
Get it? It's crazy.
Yeah, dude, your sister died. That's what that was. It's okay.
We don't have to stay in here.
Bless.
Thank you.
What a beautiful way to... manipulate's a bit of a mean word, but the writers manipulating the audience is what I was going to say. In the sense that they build up Luke, build up Luke, and then you as the audience prep for Luke breaking down, Luke struggling, you're kind of... That's what you're prepped for. And by switching, by flipping the script a little bit, and actually it's Steve, suddenly, who is struggling. As small as it is, you as the audience aren't necessarily expecting that. And so because of that, that hits you a little bit harder as the audience, and that like empathy, sympathy, it just works so much more effectively to garner your, as the audience's, empathy towards Steve all the stronger because of the way that they set that up and wrote it and then flipped it. Because you're prepared for Luke, but you're not prepared for Steve, and then when it happens to him, it's like, oh, Steve, and that's all the stronger. Really clever way to, at this point, after what we've seen the last few episodes of Steve, to soften the audience back up towards him. And again, do this thing that it's been consistently doing, the show's been consistently doing, in constantly almost changing the audience's perception of these characters as we go through.
I'm drinking every time I feel like punching something.
Oh, you're gonna get smashed.
Fair.
Yeah, I'll be right there.
Are we gonna see him see her now? The ghost. Yeah. Okay.
Come on, get it together.
He thinks he's going insane. Well. Just don't turn around again. Just don't turn around, mate. Yeah, good. Walk away. Solid tactic.
She killed herself at that goddamn house.
I don't think it's that simple.
Thanks.
Luke, yeah, listen to Luke.
No, I mean the suicide part.
Go on, mate.
You put yourself in first class
I put him there too.
and made Dad fly coach?
He insisted for that.
Here he goes. Daddy.
It's coming down. Yeah, I know.
He's like, all of you together. This is weird.
Sorry, I'm a little late.
How was your flight?
They're all his kids, eh? Get this man a drink, yeah?
It's been a minute.
It's really been a while since he's seen them, especially seen them all together. We're being shown very much that this is out of the ordinary.
Can I get you anything?
This is Kevin's coping mechanism. He turns into a waiter.
Oh, no, he's hosting, mate. He's being polite. It's fine.
I don't really know what to say. You know, to see all of you in the same, well, not all. We have to be here under...
Interesting, innit? He's almost reverted back into dad mode, right? He's in front of all of his kids and he's trying to slip back into that glove and it doesn't quite fit him anymore. Do you know what I mean? Like in the way that a parent will come in, rally all their kids, give like maybe a speech and put everyone at ease and then everyone's fine and happy and boom. That kind of thing, which I think going back to the kids stuff, to the flashbacks, he's very much that dad. He's practiced at it. That's who he is. That's his character. Coming back in now, I can see him trying to do that and he's He's stuttering, he's kind of messing up. It's interesting. He doesn't quite know how to be around them. And it's kind of funny but sad as well how, like I say, it doesn't quite fit at the moment. And funnily enough, actually, like, Theo is kind of my marker for this, my indicator. He's very quiet, and you can see on her face she's taking him seriously, right? She's reverted almost back into this childlike place in her mind of like, this is my dad, I'm his daughter, he is speaking now, we watch, we listen. Do you know what I mean? She's, as an adult, she's very powerful in her own right. She's sassy, she's her own person, and that's kind of been put aside actually as he's come in and tried to do this. So it's interesting, isn't it? Everyone's kind of reverted back into these roles that we know and have seen in the flashbacks, but it doesn't quite fit in the same way. It's this example of this kind of stark contrast. It's interesting to watch.
Neither can I. Look at them, they're all grown up.
What?
Oh, neither can I. Look at them, they're all grown up. Is Mummy, dearest, there? That sounds like something you'd say to her. Is he seeing Mum?
We have to be here under these
Wow,
circumstances. I'm
well
just
put.
sorry.
You want to do the eulogy tomorrow?
Okay. Stevie maybe not quite reverting back.
You want to go see her?
Yes, actually, if you'll excuse me.
Of course. That's why we're here.
Yeah, look at how quick he got himself out of that situation. He didn't want to be there at all. It doesn't feel right at all anymore. I think it symbolises the fact that he's not really been their dad for a long time. Yeah, all of them like manifesting themselves in his head as kids as well. Really shows you where he's at.
She looks beautiful.
Oh God, I just saw Nellie in the background. Do you, Jesus. Right at the back. This framing's kind of beautiful.
I could use a bathroom. Where would be the
Just head up
closest?
that.
Oh, this place is way too spacious for me, man. Too many corners, too many little hidey holes. I don't trust it. Okay. Too dark for me. Okay. Okay. My guy, you took a wrong turn. Oh! Stop it, okay. Admittedly, that's better than I thought. I thought it was going to be Nelly. All right, we're doing this again.
Great.
Honey?
Any kid could have been walking under that.
Where'd you go?
I don't know. I guess I was wandering.
Okay,
I had the strangest dream.
go on.
Jesus Christ!
Duh.
So many scary noises. Someone broke the sanitiere.
Stevie, give me a hand. Grab that other side. I want to move this out of the way. So
Stevie is called forward as the older kid. Immediately runs to his dad. It's like, what do you need? Very stark contrast between their relationship here and what it was and what it's turned into now. And the way that Stevie's the first one to, in the present, break that conversation, that speech that their dad started. But it makes sense, I think, if their relationship was this and that it was so devoted, oldest son to father, it would have felt all the more like a harsher betrayal from Steve's side when what happened and their dad, I guess, became more estranged because of it. Yeah, interesting. The episode's called Two Storms. Yeah, it's funny as we get to the past now and we see the storm outside the house and there's the storm in the present as well. Very symbolic. We'll see how that pans out.
What's that?
Hail.
Yep, it is.
You alright, mate? Afraid of hell?
let me go check it out.
Can I come?
Young Steve, can I come? Yeah, really demonstrating this relationship that they had.
Go with your sisters.
Oh, little Nelly reaching out for Luke. Oh.
It's okay. It's just the power.
Everyone chill. Everyone chill. You're gonna stress me out.
It's all right.
I don't like that we keep flashing back to these little doorways, you know.
Okay.
No, mate, no, not that way. No. Why would you go that way? My guy, Nelly. Okay. Okay.
Mommy's seen things too.
Oh, we're doing this, okay?
Sometimes Mommy sees people here too.
Wow. How many times? How many of them?
They're not here to hurt us.
Okay. I'm willing to talk about that. Don't believe you just yet, though.
Take your sister's hand. Mom. Just for a second.
I feel like I want an episode with the mum.
It's just a storm.
It's kind of fun, huh? When I was a kid, we used to go camping all the time. And one time, there was a storm.
Interesting, isn't it? Sorry, this shot here of the family in a circle, close-knit, together. This picture of warmth and community and close-knit family. The same shot, circling them, right? Circling. It's circling around looking in. Whereas when the dad came in the present, the camera was circling him looking out, right? Which is very isolating. He's very alone and it kind of demonstrates how alone he is. Whereas this scene here, again, just this stark contrast between past and present and the way that the camera angle does actually subtly show the differences as well. Because like I say, in the present, shows him looking at his family who aren't with him. Whereas this really just thrusts forward this image of closeness and love. And they're together.
Stop it!
They were totally safe.
That was a good one, huh?
Yeah, and actually the things that he's saying here, I don't really know how the dad thinks, feels. He might be genuine, he might be putting this on, I don't know. But what he's doing by lightening the mood and pretending he's not bothered, this is fun. He's trying, and I think it will succeed in putting the people around him at ease. And it's interesting the image of the dad here that we've got and doing that and his ability to do that. Like I say, there's this role of the father fits like a glove here. Whereas, you know, going back to that present, again, that stark contrast of he can't do that anymore.
Okay. One.
Funny, by the way, that Nellie and Theo are on the outside. And I suppose they, at least, are the ones in the family that we know have powers.
What'd I tell you, Nellie? It's what storms do. They...
Okay, Theo, you had one job, dude.
Theo?
She was just there.
She was right there. I was holding her hand the
Yeah.
entire time.
Legit, I saw.
Nellie?
Nellie?
Okay.
Where could she have gone? It was only a few seconds.
Yeah, weird.
I could feel her. I could feel her hand the entire
It's okay.
time.
I know.
Yeah.
We'll go and find her and we'll bring her back, okay?
Again, the dad coming in, this beacon, this warmth, this calming voice.
Don't worry, my man. She's gonna be okay.
Funny how Steve's coming in, mimicking his dad. Again, just showing the relationship they had, how he did model himself after his dad for a long time. I mean, that's got to be very traumatic for Steve, what happened, and because that relationship was so strong, probably so defining for him as a young kid, and to have that broken, ouch.
Cause I won't let anything happen to her. To any of you guys.
Yeah,
That's my whole job.
right.
I'm with you. We got this.
Oh, bless him. Again, how affecting it must be. I mean, he clearly holds that very dear to himself, the idea of the big brother looking after them all. Like, in the present, to maybe sound harsh, he has failed to do that. He has not really lived up to that role. I mean, I'm not blaming him. I think maybe that's partly due to what happened as well, and, you know, the breaking of the family and everything. But again, I mention it because I think something that was so deeply seated, so deeply held by him as a kid, having broken that, grown up to be an adult, his adult self, that again, that's more trauma for Steve. He probably feels very guilty, very much like a failure for that. Whether you want to argue whether he is or not, I think that's a harsh thing to put on him. I can imagine that's maybe some of the internal mechanism and feeling that he has going on.
And Nellie just looks at her and asks what she's doing wrong. And Janet says, it's a made-up word.
All words are made up, dude.
And Nellie looks her right in the eye.
Yeah.
All words are made up at first.
Nice. Again, shows that Nellie's very literal. She takes things very seriously. I talked about her taking the time back in the past in the flashback, her dad coming over and being like, you know, it's going to be this time, Aunt Janet's coming at this time, I promise, you know, and Nellie taking that on the dot, I think, very seriously. It's very small, very subtle, but the question reference there that, you know, she asked Aunt Janet, it's like, what did I do wrong? I'm not doing anything wrong. She's not, bless her, she's been a kid. Yeah. Little insights into who she was and how she was. I mean, if she maintained that and retained that going into being an adult, which I can imagine she probably did, it's hard being like that. Because I'd say she thinks and she talks outside the box. I think a lot of people would label her as weird, right? She's not. She's perfectly nice, perfectly normal, valid and able to do and live life and be as she is. But she seems very much outside of kind of conforming to the norm and what people generally are supposed to be like. She questions. She's stubborn. She is her own person and she's unapologetic for it. And I think that's hard going through life like that. And yeah, maybe goes a little bit of the way to show why she was struggling as an adult. Goes back to this thing of community. And I think that kind of thing is rejected more so in community than someone would be if they just conformed, right?
That's it. Buffaloes.
She would say she was running out of puffalopes for her letters.
Aunt Janet sounds like a
But I'm trying to drink her back to life.
She got that from your mother.
Alcoholism?
Buffalo.
Oh.
Nellie used to write letters to Santa. She said, you know...
Interesting. Steve tells this story. Theo's like, stop it. I want a new story. The dad stands up. Suddenly he's telling a story. And he's more comfortable suddenly as well. He's not stuttering. He's just telling the story. It's funny, actually, from the first scene when he first enters into this scene. That glove fits a little bit more than it did. And I wonder how much we're going to get a development of him getting more comfortable, being more comfortable. That stark contrast between his present self and past self may be coming a little bit closer together as we go forward.
Steve wants a typewriter.
She's so cute.
Sister Shirley, she could use a new camera.
Interesting. As he's telling the story, he was sat on his own on the other aisle, right at the front, isolated again. He walks to the coffin, closer to Nellie, as he tells a story about Nellie, symbolising he's getting closer to her as his words, the subject matter is about her. And then he comes, as he talks more so, as the story washes over the family, he comes, physically moves over to their side. And I think it's very symbolic how he moves there. He's closer to the family all of a sudden. He's bridging that gap.
Damn it. You know, we had to make sure we got you what what you wanted, what
I bet, yeah.
we weren't about to discourage that instinct. Your mom would say, oh no, we water that seed.
Oh, so cute. So sad that it got broken in the way that it did, this family. Showing, isn't it, how the trajectory of a family that could go on and be beautiful and together and warm. How tragedy can strike and just boom, that trajectory goes a completely different direction. How tragedy can strike and fracture a family that otherwise would have gone on and been there for each other. No, it's so sad, isn't it? So human, such a human story.
Two of us decided to die.
What? Sorry, hang on, what?
You know, some religions won't let you be buried in their cemeteries if you kill yourself, like you committed a crime, when really it was just that you're in so much pain.
Right, okay, good.
I wish she felt like she could have talked to me.
Yeah.
Steve, I was outside pretending to be a bear. Now he says, don't worry. His tent is magic. It makes us indivisible. And Steve stops shaking the tent and says, hey, still, in the bear voice, I think you mean invisible. And now he shouts at the bear. I meant what I said, bear.
She's so cool. Steve, never break character.
I'd like to go back to something you said.
Oh, he looks angry. Stevie boy.
Not you, him.
Let's all just chill.
Maybe she mentioned something in one of her monthly letters.
Okay.
Might have raised the flag about, I don't know.
Oh, don't cast blame.
We're all aware of how you like to hold back information when
You want to do this now?
Yeah, I do.
I mean, they should know about what happened. They're all adults. They need to know.
All right.
Cool.
Start with that call you got from Mrs. Dudley.
Right, Mrs. Dudley is still banging about then. Okay.
She said the bent neck lady was back.
There it is. Mental illness. No. Hereditary.
We're seeing the divide again, aren't we? Steve coming in, mental illness, and I think the dad believes the supernatural. Again, you know, that divide of which one is it? Still got Steve fighting that other corner.
No, he's entitled.
My guy.
What?
You're entitled.
Well, what else?
Chill.
You took all that paranoia and craziness and you mass marketed it. Cut it out. And you're f***ing drunk.
Okay, guys.
And you don't know what I feel. And I am allowed to process that any way that I want to. Our dead.
She's right, though. Everyone has the right to grieve how they want.
You know what? I took the money, Cheryl.
Okay.
I took his money. I started my career.
Do you know what? As volatile as this situation is right now, the honesty is good. Like, this is good. They need to talk. They need to all know this. They need to just air it out. And it's not the most ideal form that it's taking right now. Emotions are rising high, which understandable, really, innit? But this is good because it leaves room now for these things to be out in the open, to talk about them and to heal.
I'm embarrassing myself.
We took the money too.
That was the secret. Okay. Damn Kev. He just wanted to be involved. Fair play to him.
No, you didn't.
Oh, buddy.
You keep cutting prices down to cost.
Right.
Pro bono funerals, the special cases. How else was I supposed to keep the business going?
It's not on you, Shirley. It really isn't on you, buddy. But, like, I'm so sorry. I genuinely am sorry, but she's got to let this go. We live in a cutthroat world. You need money. You do. And these people took their opportunity to thrive and survive. I think after this, when this settles, when the dust settles a little bit, hopefully she'll come to a place where she's like, okay, it's good that I know. I understand why you did it. Let's move on. Let's process this.
Money and changed it into something that helped people on the worst day of their lives.
Yeah, Kev, shh now. Let her just...
Do you have any idea how much you've humiliated me?
Honey.
Apologise, though, Kev.
Ow!
Just give her space.
Yeah, give her some... Yeah.
I need some more vodka.
It's a fair mood.
What the hell?
What?
Who did this?
Oh, God, what?
You think this is cute?
You were
Why would I do something
here.
All right, just got real. Let's all calm down, yeah? All right, we begin. Man, Theo, imagine being hammered while this is all happening. Was it Mum? Do you think, Mummy dearest? Okay.
No.
Ah, yeah, he's not even batting an eyelash at this, is he? This is old hat to old Daddy-O. Yeah, it's not really a scared face, it's an accepting face. Walking towards her, not scared at all, it's his daughter. Bless him. Really shows you where he's at, you know, the things that he's gone through to put him in this place where he's seeing Nell like that. And he's like, not scared, just sad.
I'll get Mullen over tomorrow to look.
Oh, buddy.
I'll check the library and...
Oh, they knew what they were doing with the placement of that statue, dude.
Be right back.
Oh, we're sticking with Mum. Mum's gonna see something.
Nellie?
Oh. All right, let's just steal ourselves. Oh, the statue! The statue's looking at her. The statue was not looking at her before, was it? Hang on, I'm going back. Yeah, it wasn't. Look at that. Oh, look at it. He's looking at her, man.
Nellie?
Ooh, shivers. All right. Okay. Keep it together. Keep it together. Something's gonna.
Where did you go?
No. I hate this so much.
Really?
Don't investigate. No. Don't stick your hand in it. Come on. You for real, dude? Get a log, please, for a weapon. Okay. That's old lady. That's the old lady.
Nellie?
Oh. Okay. What do you mean, no? He just wants to be out. Fair play. Let him go. Let him go past. Fair play. Go on, mate. Go on, son. All right. This is fine. This is fine.
Liv?
Oh, great. She's gone missing now, too. Okay. Almost like she's in a different world. Right?
Liv!
Okay. Well, they just ramped this supernatural right up, didn't they?
You kids okay down there?
Good. Oh, buddy.
Liv! Hey!
Okay. The way she's just stood straight, going slow. Ooh. Buddy. Okay, no, brace yourself. She's gonna be there. She's gonna be right there. She's gonna be right there. Something's gonna be there. No.
Liv!
Yes.
How the hell did you...
For real, how did she get there? As soon as she goes out of view, she's like, she is sprinting, mate. Do you know what I mean? As soon as she's out of view, she's like, "King, go!" Amazing. The hilarity of that image is going to keep me going through this. That's a lie. Absolutely not. It's already gone. It's already gone.
Liv, you better stay away from these windows. Arm's getting really...
Whoa. Oh. Oh, it just got real.
Get away from the window!
Oh.
Jesus Christ!
Okay. All right, then. This might be the first time he starts to believe some supernatural stuff.
Liv!
She good?
I'm having the strangest dream.
Oh, I think we all are. Yeah.
What's wrong?
What happened? Mate, this situation went south so quick. We're all screaming. We're all having the worst time.
There's something in the house and
No shit.
I think it was a big dog.
Where did it go?
Mate, this isn't even the night of. Do you know what I mean?
Ah.
Amazing. Oh, don't. Flicker it. Just her? What do you mean? Where the rest of them? My guy. Someone blows it out. God, I'm a mess.
Where'd you go?
Oh, back in the present now. Jesus, I'm getting whiplash, man.
Oh, you're just wandering around in the dark.
Aren't we all?
Huh?
Who do you think did this?
None of us.
Right.
You probably know that already, don't you?
Right, now we're talking. So how quick are we going to get to the point where we're all talking about the ghost stuff?
She didn't do this to herself.
No.
No.
Right, good, we're on the same page.
Neither did Mom, did she?
Go on.
That's a complicated question.
Right, I would like the answer at some point though, mate. I'm willing to wait, but I do want it.
The rest of the block's fine. It's just us.
Why is it complicated?
Well, it's been a long night.
I'm glad that them two are talking. We need to get the rest of the family up to that point.
Ellie didn't kill herself.
Bring it to the circle, bring it to the group.
No, this is how Dan ended up.
Come on.
No, I don't want to upset anyone anymore.
Oh, mate, we're already maxed out. Just tell us.
Then explain yourself. Finally.
Please. Yes. It's time, dude. Time, daddy-o.
Nell didn't kill herself, the house did. And you don't understand Hill House, Steve. You never did.
Boom, he's coming out with it. I like it.
All this bullshit.
You hear this or not?
Yeah, you asked.
I just tried to keep you kids safe and to protect what
Nellie in the background. Is she going to get up at some point? That's what I'm waiting for.
happened that night.
My
You don't
problem
know a guy
is that the wrong parent died!
Oh. There's a reason, wasn't there, that we were lingering on her. Funny, as soon as we get that out of Steve, the truth fully, having this aired out, the light's back on. Almost like someone is trying to urge them to have these conversations and get it out in the open. It's like, boom, that's what we wanted. Okay, lights back on. What a day. So, do you know what I mean? What a day.
1, 2, let's go.
Good working as a family. Oh, Stevie boy, I know. Like, look, whatever anyone says or whatever anyone does, really, they all get a pass, you know. Nell died. And it might not be the best time to talk about all this stuff, but this stuff needs to be talked about. And we're slowly touching on the supernatural. Luke and the dad talking at the coffin about it. She didn't do it, did she? Did Mum? You know, we're slowly getting there. We're slowly getting closer to that conversation, to that subject matter, to Hill House, I think. Yeah, me speculating at the beginning about whether we'd linger here and whether we would or wouldn't, and saying that there's enough. I mean, we've seen that there's been enough fodder, right? I'm glad we had this. They needed this. They needed to do this. This episode was so important to have.
Sorry, boys.
Okay. I don't like how he looked right there and the way he delivered that line. I feel like he's going to go to their house. Oh, shit. Oh, come on, guys. For real. Okay, you don't get a pass for that. I know Theo's drunk, but he should know better. He hasn't been drinking. Who are you? Who are you?
Shirley, wait.
Kev, mate. Like, I'll be honest with you. I give Theo a little bit of a pass. She's very drunk. I don't think Kev has been drinking. He's been drinking, but not like I put that on Kev mostly, honestly. A little taking advantage a little bit. Do you know what I mean?
Where did you go? I was here.
Right.
I was right here.
In another world. That's what I'm starting to think and feel.
I was screaming and shouting and none of you could see me.
Yeah, it's like there's two worlds, isn't it?
I waved and jumped and screamed and you didn't even look.
Right, so that's what I'm getting from her. When the mom saw the stuff as well, when the dad was seeing the stuff, it felt like they were in a different, like the ghost world, let's call it. It's almost like it's a haven as well. I'm thinking just when Nellie went to the house in the present, you know, she was struggling so much, right? And she needed that comfort and all of her family to say what the ghost of her family was saying, right? In that moment when she went back to the house, she needed that. It was a comfort to her, but it also meant that what she saw, felt in the ghost world, it influenced her in a way that put her on the edge of those steps and made her kill herself, you know, because we know, I don't think she wanted to do that. Yeah. Still got questions, but
I was right here. I was right here the whole time.
Oh.
Nobody could see me.
That's sad. It's just sad. It's not, you know, I'm not saying it's not scary. It is, but it's just sad. Yeah, interesting notes about the family. I mean, hey, we've had that all the way through the season, right? But I think interesting stuff with the dad. Interesting stuff, this contrast that you see between the past and the present and how we are slowly getting, I feel like, closer to Hill House. We're bridging that gap a little bit. We're getting the dad talking a little bit about what happened back then. He very much believes in the house, the ghost of the house, and you know, the house did this, the house did it. I believe him. From what I've seen so far, I believe him. And yeah, him and that conversation that him and Luke were having at the coffin, very interesting. You know, they were in on it, and I feel like we need to get everyone else up to that point. Yeah, there we have it. That was Two Storms. Thank you so much for watching. If you're not subscribed already, hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell as well. Thank you, as always, to my beautiful patrons. Links for that down in the description below. If you're interested, early access to all my content over there if you want to support me that way. If you want to support me in a different way, click on this video right here. Get me around that algorithm and let's get us closer to 10K. Alrighty, with that said, thank you again, and I'll see you soon.